It's time to wake the fuck up with some weird Java in your motherfucking cup. Hosted by Kevin, co-piloted by David. Now let's get weird. Yo, pour it up hot, it's a savage brew. Dark road strip with a Bigfoot view. Kevin on the mic and I came to play, bringing weird ass vibes to start your day. Florida Man Wally, you know we read it. Movie quote battle, you know I'll beat it. David's on deck with a creepy ass vid. You'll spill your Joe when you see what he did. Weird Java in your cup. Weird Java in your cup. Wake up, wake up. We got crime quotes and history facts. And a Florida man fighting gators with snacks. It's Weird Java in your cup. Sip up. Weird Java in your cup. Let's go. True crime queens dropping heavy like thumpers. Shout to Rachel and Heather from Like Mother Like Murder Home. I'm David Kohei, creeping in your feed with the weirdest damn video you'll ever need. Got headlines cracking, brains reacting, facts so strange they should come with a caption. This day in history, bet you didn't know. Napoleon once got chased by a pack of crows. Kevin got the mic, I got the heat. Together we cooking up cryptids and beats.
A Florida man attempts to rob Wendy's with an alligator.
Yup, that's what we're talking about. And now, your missing person of the day. Rachel and Heather, step in the zone. Bringing missing names that need to come home. It ain't all jokes, we keep it real. So listen up close and feel what they feel. Light in the dark, truth in the static. Weird Java's weird, but always emphatic. Weird Java in your cup. Let it feel. Weird Java in your cup. Get your thrill. News and clues with the flavor you trust. Wake up, weird, yeah, come ride with us. It's Weird Java in your cup. Every dawn, from the shadows to the break of dawn, we stay sipping while the world goes nuts. It's Weird Java in your motherfucking cup.
All right. Let's do this shit.
Totally forgot about that fucking ending. What's up, everybody? It's time to wake the fuck up with some Weird Java in your motherfucking cup.
Good morning,
Good
Kevin.
morning. Good morning, David. How are you, sir?
I'm still alive, brother. Still alive.
What?
Believe
That's
it or not.
crazy.
Yeah, here's the proof. What's going on?
Here's the poof.
I can provide that as well.
Oh, shit.
Exactly.
Oh, man. How was your week, buddy?
Week has been fucking insane. Let me just say that right off the bat. Actually, it's been a little more than a week. We've had some issues. You know, Rachel knows about this. Talk to Rachel about it. And it's been, how can I say, sucky. It sucks, bro. We went through a whole, first of all, there was like a leakage in the AC closet, the water heater closet. Didn't know where it was coming from. They fixed that. They saw, oh, there's a clog. Let's fix that. They click it. It's working. Great. And it's like, I don't know if it's, I forget where it's from. Water heater from upstairs. I don't know. Anyway, they fix it. Then they find, oh wait, there's water under your wood floors. So we're going to have to move everything out of your office. This is why I'm over here. This is the workout room. Moved my desk and stuff in here. They fucking tore up all the floor. They tore up the floor in front of the AC closet. So now we're sans the floor. And then they tore like out the whole bottom part of the sheetrock because that was wet also. And for a whole week after that, we've had these fans and these machines, these giant machines just everywhere making all this noise for a full 8 to 9 days. It was driving me nuts, man. I was going crazy. And now
that sounds like I would go crazy too.
Yeah. So it was like I was trying to take the whole stoic approach. It's gonna be fine. Don't let it affect you, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But it was affecting me very hard. Now they got all the fans out. I was so happy, dude. We got a plumber in. He's like, "Oh, there's another leak." He showed me. It was like a way up to the ceiling, bro. He had to cut all the long line of sheetrock, new sheetrock cut out. Not new, but you know what I'm saying. He had to cut more, basically. And then he cut a hole in the ceiling, and there was a huge pipe that looked like someone had chewed through it, and it was leaking. And it was like, good fucking God, dude, what else can go wrong, bro?
Cheapers, creepers.
The dude stayed in here. I swear to God, it felt like 6 hours. He fixed it, completely fixed it. Everything's great. And we thought, oh, finally. And so he leaves. That night, it got warm, like really warm. And so we're looking at the AC and it's not cooling. I'm like, oh my God, what else can fucking go wrong? But we were like reading up that if there's holes in your sheetrock, especially if they're big ones, it's going to cause the AC to like work overtime. So right now I'm hot as fuck, if I can say that. Hot as fuck.
Why wouldn't you be able to say that?
I don't know. Not just my looks. It's hot. I have a fan.
Put
right
a bang,
here.
bang, boom.
Got my ceiling fan, so if it's noisy, I'm sorry, but I can't deal with the heat, man. And we're in Texas, so that's nice. I like that.
I wish I would have thought of that as soon as you said that, though. But that's okay.
How's your week, brother? Yeah.
My week's been good.
Heard you were camping.
Yeah, I went camping. We had a heat wave while we were camping. That kind of sucked. Ugh. I got a good fucking glorious tan. Drank a lot of beer. Baby did fucking phenomenal in the water.
Nice.
She's getting big, doggy dog. I just had, I don't know if it's only on his members only content, but I was just on Prometheus Lens podcast and that dropped the other day.
Cool, man.
So
I was
actually, I think it dropped yesterday, Saturday, but I don't know.
Podcast.
Prometheus Lens, yeah.
Prometheus Lens, nice.
But I'm not sure if it's his members only. I don't know if he does. I think he might do like a early drop for members only, so the actual episode might not come out for a couple more days.
Is this Doc?
Excuse me. Yeah, Doc Brown.
Doc Brown.
Mr. Doc Brown, which we might be doing another hunt in October.
Yeah,
I just received word about it today. So we might do that. So be on the lookout for that. If Doc is going, then it will be another film, even though the first one still hasn't come out. But I know Doc is busy and Doc has his own shit going on. So he does amazing work. His intros for his YouTube with his you know what? I was scrolling and I came across an ad for like doing schooling for videos.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh man, I kind of want to learn a little bit more about video making, like movie making, because I mean that was originally what I was going to go to school for when I graduated high school, was film. So
oh wow, Ray says it's live for everyone on his podcast.
Yeah,
I did Ancient Enigma Files with Joseph. He was talking about he was going to go to y'all's thing in Tennessee, but he couldn't make it.
Yep.
And yeah, we talked about Black Eyed Kids, and that's coming out Monday.
Monday.
I also did Shell's Spooky Stories. Was it day before yesterday? I'm not sure when that comes out, but that was a good time. Michelle's awesome, and she sent me a picture that had, I don't know what in it, while they were doing an investigation in Newcastle, which was pretty awesome.
Dope, doggy dog.
Yeah.
So I finally figured out how to split my screens, but I still want this big screen to be able to connect. This screen is super clear. This TV is a little bit older. So I want to keep like the video, so like me looking at you and I like all that shit on this screen. And I want to be able to look shit up on the laptop, which is over here to the side.
Right.
But when I read something, I want it to be on this screen so it's big and I can fucking read it really well. And still be able to know what's going on here and there. But I think I just need a HDMI like jack or whatever. And then I'll be able to have a third screen.
Cool,
But so far, every time I open this fucking website over here to the side to read from it instead of writing it down, we start glitching out.
Oh, really?
But as soon as I drop it back down into the tabs, we kind of go back to normal. So I don't know what that's all about.
Must be a memory
at
issue.
the moment.
Yeah, when you go to the other one, you're probably using a lot more memory, which is causing the issue. Damn, my IT experience. Anyway.
Damn. So I need a better computer is what you're saying.
Yes. With more memory.
Yeah. Yes. Shit. What if I hooked up this hard drive? That doesn't do anything for the memory, does it?
No.
That's just storage.
That's different memory. That's storage memory. You're talking memory like I'm not sure how much you have on yours. Mine has like 32 gigs of memory. So yeah, the more memory you have, the more you're able to do stuff without it fucking up. Basically, is what it breaks down to.
Okay, so when you're looking for a new computer, you want a lot of memory and a lot of RAM?
Yes.
Okay.
So for you, I would look for something that has like either 32, 36 gigabytes of memory and maybe 1 or 2 terabytes of hard drive space on the computer, and you'll be styling.
Okay.
You'll be superific. You'll be
all right. Whoops.
Kevin. You'll be Kevin. You'll be the final Kevin.
I am Kevin.
You'll be the last. You'll be the final boss.
And I also need a better camera and a better microphone, I think.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm just gonna look this up on my phone instead, so we don't glitch out.
Sweet. Yo, everybody, get out and see David Don't Know, episode 4 with JJ Rose 777. That was an amazing episode. That woman is incredible. You got to check it out. Kevin is the producer. You can't go wrong, man. It's been popping off. That one, I'm very, very, very pleased on how people are actually responding to it. I'm getting a lot of people message me about the music. They are so blown away by the new music that Kevin made. Kevin, not only did he wrote the lyrics, and then he used, what did you use? I'm not sure what he used, but he used like AI or something to make the music. It is freaking amazing. You got to even just go to listen just to that alone. But so much people have reached out and said, dude, your opening music is phenomenal. How do I do that for me? How do I get that music? I said, you got to find Kevin. Kevin's the one who did it.
$20 and I will make you some music. I made music for Spooked Coast to Coast as well.
Really, dude?
Yeah. But I thought so I made this amazing song. I thought was amazing. I wrote it. I even fucking looked up Spanish words and stuff for it and stuff and all this. And fucking then Mondo's like, so Joy isn't Spanish and she doesn't know any Spanish. And I was like, oh.
Oh,
I think she's Filipino.
She's
maybe?
Filipino, half
okay.
Filipino.
That's what I thought.
Filipino, half white.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know Spanish. That's all.
She has that. So I was like, it was kind of like I kind of put like a saxophone-y fucking like a Spanish flair to it. But it was also rap. It was hip hop infused with reggaeton. And then freaking they were like, can you use Joy's lyrics? So Joy used ChatGPT to make lyrics. And I did that. I used what Joy sent, and
Okay.
they wanted more of like a rock sound.
Interesting.
But I personally like the one that I did because
I want to hear it. Yeah, send that to me. Or no, you should play it. Really, you should play it here.
I would have to make a video because I can't do just sounds only for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah. And especially now where we're already recording.
Yes.
I did the song that they ended up going with is fine. It's great. I still like it. I'm just glad that they like the whole point is what they like, you know. It's not what I like.
Yeah. But that's a good idea as charging. So it would be like covering the monthly whatever, right? That helps you pay for that particular
app. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
So if you want something as good as David Don't Know's intro, look up Kevin. Check out Kevin. He'll even do the lyrics for you. Damn it.
I'll write some lyrics, dog.
He can write some lyrics. You've heard mine. He can do it. Pay the man. He's a producer.
It also, if you want your own podcast, you can pay me to produce a podcast for you.
There you go.
So
he's really good at it, man.
All right, this day in history, homie.
Hit it.
In 512, a solar eclipse is recorded by a monastic chronicler in Ireland.
Wow.
Only 512 years after death.
Interesting. I wonder what that was like.
You know, a lot of times when I'm like, especially when I'm driving out in like little small towns, actually really when I'm driving anywhere, actually I think it might be more city-ish areas, I'm like, I wonder what this looked like before they built all this shit. Like, I really want to know what it looked like before this all happened, before we happened.
Just massive vegetation, right? Just trees,
yeah,
mountains and whatever everywhere.
Yeah, trees used to be a lot bigger than they are now, obviously, because they were growing for so long.
Right. People with elongated heads. I mean, we're talking weirdness, man.
All right. In 1149, Raymond of Antioch, is defeated and killed at the Battle of Anab in modern-day Syria by the Zengid army of the Attenbeg Nur el-Din Zengi. This is a bunch of words that I can't pronounce. But a war listen, the Middle East has been warring with each other for fucking ever.
Centuries, man.
And they can't figure it out over there, and I don't know why.
Yeah. It is unfortunate.
1312, Holy Roman Emperor Henry VII is crowned.
Is that Henry VIII's daddy?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. 1312. No, because there's a
massive amount of time between the
yeah, there's way too long, because I don't think that they're technically like parents of the next, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. They're named different names. They're born with a different name, and then when they become king and then they become pope, they choose a different name, which is the weirdest fucking thing to me.
Was not a tutor. Got it.
1534, French explorer Jacques Cartier is the first European to discover Prince Edward Islands in Canada,
Huh.
supposedly.
Wow.
It's a different last name, but it's similar. But if my grandfather's real father stayed in his life, I would have a different last name.
Wait. If your grandfather's grandfather.
No, if my grandfather's dad, sorry.
Okay, your grandfather's dad had
Biological father, if he
Uh-huh.
stuck around instead of going to do whatever after impregnating my great grandmother,
Oh, what was his last name?
his last name was Courier, so I'd be Kevin Courier instead of Sapiel. And that's a French name. So he was French. My grandmother was native. My great grandmother was native.
Huh. Courier.
And then she married while she was pregnant, she married a man with the last name Sapiel. Another native man on the reservation. And my grandfather got the last name Sapiel.
So what is that name? Where does it come from? Is it native or what is it?
Sapiel?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's French Indian is what they call it. So it's
Got it.
You're only gonna find them up here in Maine unless they move.
Right.
Which I don't think they have moved out of Maine. Maine and Canada is where the last name is. And that's the same with Sauk Alexis and there's a few other names from the island.
Kevin Courier sounds like a superhero name. Especially the Courier with a K.
Yeah. It would be with a C.
It would be, but if you were a superhero, it would be with a K. See, you see me right now. I'm Clark Kent, Superman. Clark Kent, Superman. That's right.
Crazy. That's wild. That's wild shit, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sweating my ass off now. I wish I put a t-shirt on. Anywho, in 1540, UK Parliament passes the Act of Attainder over former Chancellor of the... Man, I am choosing a whole lot of things that I cannot pronounce. Exchequer of England. I bet you the X is fucking silent.
Probably.
Thomas Cromwell indicting him as a heretic. So Parliament, basically British Parliament, passes the act to indict Thomas Cromwell as a heretic.
Interesting.
Yeah, dog. Let's see what else we got here. Maybe I should start writing these down again because I don't pick every single one. In 1776, Virginia State Constitution adopted and Patrick Henry made governor. Oh, so Virginia State Constitution was adopted and Patrick Henry is made the governor of Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Um, 1850, British ex-Prime Minister Sir Robert Peel falls off his horse, dies 3 days later.
Damn, son.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, dog.
Holy shit, was he fat?
No, but that's where the Humpty Dumpty story comes from.
Is it really?
No, I don't know. I was just saying.
Oh, shit.
1858, Great Fire in London docks, and that scorched a lot of those docks back in that day. It took them a couple years to reestablish those docks, homie.
That's cray.
1863 Battle at Westminster, or Corbett's Charge in Maryland. Small unit of Delaware cavalry charged Confederate cavalry, numbering nearly 6,000, crucially delaying their arrival at Gettysburg, which helped the Union win the war. Or, well, win the Battle of Gettysburg, I'm sorry.
Crazy haunted.
Also in 1863, Confederate General Robert Lee orders his forces to concentrate near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
You regret that later.
Also in 1863, George Armstrong Custer, aged 23, appointed Union Brigade General.
You would regret
23.
that later.
23.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
23. If you didn't know, General Custer was 23.
He was 23 when he got fucked up. by
Fucked up.
Indians.
He didn't have enough life experience, Doug,
No, he did
to be a general.
No, that's ridiculous.
In 1891, U.S. National Forest Service is organized.
$1891.
1891. 1904, two prehistoric bones are found in Weerdingerveen, Drenthe in the Netherlands. So some weird fucking named place in the Netherlands.
What year was that?
In 1904.
Oh shit.
In 1914, Gina Guseva attempts to assassinate Grigory Rasputin at his hometown in Serbia.
She attempts and she failed.
Siberia. I'm sorry. Siberia. My bad.
She failed.
She did. She did. She failed hard. 1927 was the first flight from the West Coast arriving in Hawaii, which is still the West Coast, so not that fantastic.
Have you ever covered that guy in the last one you just talked about?
Rasputin?
Yeah.
No.
That would be a good cover, dude.
But I did do a JFK deep dive. It's a part 1. There's going to be a part 2 where I get into the files and shit.
Yeah.
But that's for keep digging, and that's for members only. In 1936, George M. Cohan is the first artist to be presented with a U.S. Congressional Gold Medal by Franklin D. Roosevelt for raising war morale.
All right.
All right.
Good for that dude.
Yeah, sure. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You're right. Just don't do it again.
1946, Black Sabbath as the British arrest 2,700 Jews in Palestine as alleged terrorists.
Wow. So that's where Black Sabbath gets their name? The band?
Probably, dog. Probably. 1949, U.S. troops withdraw from Korea after World War II. In 1954, U.S. Atomic Engineer Commission votes to revoke Dr. Robert Oppenheimer's security clearance, effectively ending his career as a nuclear physicist.
Yep.
1956, Dutch Prime Minister Willem Drees refuses resignation of Queen Juliana. She was the queen of the Netherlands.
He refused her resignation. I don't understand.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
What else do we got here? Hold on a second. Give me a minute. There's a bunch of... I don't really care for a lot of the sports stuff unless it's amazing. 1964, Civil Rights Act of 1964 passes the U.S. Senate after 60 working day filibusters by Southern senators.
Damn.
Also in 1964, NBC approves Gene Roddenberry's script for the pilot episode of Star Trek titled The Cage.
Did you know that Lucy from I Love Lucy basically championed and financially supported Star Trek?
Who? I Love Lucy?
Yeah, Lucy.
I did not know this.
Lucille Ball. She championed sci-fi, bro.
Dope.
Shout out to women supporting science fiction. I love it.
1968. Tiptoe Through the Tulips with Me by Tiny Tim peaks at number 17. I never realized how funny looking this guy was.
Oh yeah, he is.
I think he has some like deformity, right?
Tiny Tim?
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
his
I don't
face
know.
is all fucking like weird.
I think he just looks weird.
Oh,
He
just
died on stage too, performing that. I think.
really?
Yeah,
How?
he was told, please don't perform. You're not well. He's not going to disappoint his fans, so he's up there performing this. I think it was this exact song, and then died
What the fuck,
in the
dude?
middle of it. So that's why it's extra creepy,
Jeepers creepers.
extra crispy. Angie was alive at that point. I was still not alive yet. She loves it when I say that.
Well, I accidentally just exited that, so that's all I got for this day in history.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff.
Oh man, let's get into our next segment of the day today.
Do it.
And
Do it.
that is this one.
I'm very curious.
If it plays, what is going on?
Yeah. Daddy like.
Don't do that.
Daddy like you.
All right, here we go.
Bring it.
Hello, Weird Java fam. We are back with a very important missing person segment for you guys today. And we're going to jump right in because it's a bunch of information. And, well, first of all, if you're new here, I am Rachel, one half of Like Mother Like Murder.
And I am Heather, the other half of Like Mother Like Murder. And just a big quick hello to Kevin and David. Thank you for having us each episode to shed the light on these important cases and this one means a lot to us, for sure.
Yeah. So we typically bring something new, but I wanted to share about a case that we have covered before on Like Mother Like Murder, and it's really, really weird. I don't know why this specific case has been so heavy on my heart and like in my mind, where I have just been thinking about her and I have been like seeing her face like flash up in my mind constantly recently. And so I was just thinking that what else can I do for her? And obviously it's come here, bring her to this segment to continue to share and continue to just talk about her. And that person is Michelle Parker.
Yes. So Michelle Parker, a mother of 3, she went missing on November 17th, 2011. 2011, you guys. Yeah. She was in Orlando, Florida, And she was a 33-year-old, hardworking mom, 3 kids. And unfortunately, she had a very tumultuous relationship with her ex-fiance, Dale Smith Jr. And she was last seen dropping off their twin daughters at Dale's condo.
Yeah, and one of the craziest things, and this is like one of the key things in this case that people remember when they think of Michelle Parker's case, is that on the same day that she was dropping off the girls, an episode of The People's Court featuring Michelle and Dale aired, exposing their relationship and the abuse that was going on within their relationship. So this episode, it drops, or it airs. She goes to go drop off the girls to him, and then Michelle is never seen again. Her vehicle was found the next day, but what was weird about it is she owned her own tanning salon business where she would go and do the spray tans, spray tans to people. So she had this big decal on the back of her vehicle. And when the vehicle was found, that entire decal was, scratched off or taken off in some way. And so it's very obvious that they were trying to hide this vehicle and make it seem like it wasn't hers.
Definitely. And even though there were extensive searches and ongoing investigation, Michelle has yet to be found. And Dale Smith Jr. remains a suspect, but he's never been charged.
Right.
So this case, it really highlights a bunch of red flags from Dale's past, the custody battles over their children, the emotional plea for public awareness and assistance. And Michelle's family, they continue to fight for answers. They're continuing their fight for justice, just urging anyone with any kind of information to come forward.
So you guys, if you have any information on Michelle Parker's disappearance, we beg you to please come forward. Please reach out to law enforcement and help to find Michelle and bring her home. Her children and her family are living with the unknown, and that's such a tragic thing to think about, let alone live with. So if you guys have any information on her disappearance, please contact the Orlando Police Department at 407-246-3975.
Yes, we know we have people who watch the show in Orlando, so let's do it. Okay, let's do something else, Rachel. Hit me. It's quote time.
Hit me with your best quote. This is my quote. What, can you see it?
Life is good. I love it.
I totally just headbutted my microphone. Okay, here it is. Don't underestimate yourself. You can do hard things. Like make yourself morning coffee before you've even had morning coffee.
Say what?
I think that's so funny. If you can get up and make yourself coffee and you haven't had it yet, that's a good way to start your day.
Heck yeah.
Okay, with that said, I was just telling Heather about this. Kevin and David do not know about this. This is a little surprisey surprise for them too. If you guys follow me, you know I love coffee. And with that said, we want to do a giveaway actually. So you're going to go over to our Instagram, and that's on all of our pages. So it's Like Mother Like Murder, Down the Rabbit Hole, and Where the Weird Ones Are. And you can see how you will enter this giveaway. And I'm going to send someone some weird Java coffee because you guys need to check it out and enjoy it the way that we have.
Yes, we need the coffee in our lives. Yes. We need all of the Kevin and David in our lives. Right? And we love Kevin and David, and we love you guys. Yes. And we hope that you have the most amazing week.
Yes, we sure do. All right. Well, we'll talk to you guys next time. Weird Java. Morning show. Weird Java morning show. Bye. We're not.
I realized I'd never done a rap before, so I tried it.
You don't have to. There's AI for that.
That's true.
That's so funny.
That was funny.
That was good
at
stuff.
the end, that was funny. But we do care about our missing peoples, and we would love for them to come home. She's been missing way too long. I've heard that story several times. on other podcasts and such things. I think I've seen I think I've seen it on TV too before.
Really?
I think. I could be wrong.
Thanks.
But yeah, if you have any information, that'd be great if you could share it with law enforcement. That way they can find her and figure out what the fuck is happening.
Exactly.
That's what I care about. And that's all I care about, homie.
That's right.
Bringing people home. That's all I want to do.
I also
Hey,
want to
man.
say, just to,
Oh,
real
go ahead.
quick, Like Mother, Like Murder covers a lot of these cases, and a lot of those
Mhm.
cases, people have been found. And I love those
Mhm.
stories. You know, I would hope that this would be another one. It just seems like it's, like Kevin said, it's been too long. Doesn't mean that you can't find these people. I mean, sometimes you find them. That those 3 women that were gone for over 10 years in Cleveland or whatever it was, they were able to get free. So there's always hope. But we appreciate Heather and Rachel for doing this, and we do hope that I always hope that all of them get found and brought back.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies, for doing that.
Yes. All right. So let's lighten it up just a tiny bit. All right, dog.
My
I got
favorite.
3 stories for you.
Break it down, son.
First story is 29-year-old man was driving a Chevy at a staggering speed of 115 miles per hour on the freeway, but all the while he was recording a Snapchat video of himself with a 10-month-old baby in the back seat.
Oh, fuck.
He was waving through traffic, tailgating, and nearly hitting some debris on the side of the road, probably from construction and shit like that. All set to loud, vulgar music. And in his Snapchat videos, it was captioned, "Good vibes only." But unsurprisingly, he was arrested for reckless driving and child endangerment.
I'm just going to go on a limb and say that's it. That's the one, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. A kid? Fuck. Anyway.
Yeah.
Number 1 is strong.
All right. So this one is tourists. So they stood just 50 meters from a runway to film the departure of a MD-80 jet, right? 50 meters.
Holy shit.
From the runway. Which I don't know what the yardage is. But that's way too close to any jet, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So when the engines fired up, a massive jet blast sent them all and their belongings tumbling into the ocean. Despite all of the warning signs, they treated it more like a thrill ride until the air blast sandblasted them. One commenter quipped, "That's a lot of stupid people voluntarily getting sandblasted with sand and jet fuel exhaust fumes. Thankfully, nobody died this time." Nobody died this time. Which means people have died doing that before.
Jesus. Fuck. That's pretty bad too. That's pretty bad. That's fucking horrible. I've actually seen video of that happening.
Oh, have you?
Hilarious.
All right. Story number 3.
Hit me.
A man walked into a store, brandished a banana, and attempted to rob it. The whole scene was caught on surveillance video. He calmly presented the banana as if it were a gun, but quickly realized the absurdity and fled empty-handed. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but it sure was prime material for the Darwin Awards.
Damn, son. So let me get this straight. He thought this would work.
Apparently he literally, so in the video, he pulls it out and holds it like it's a gun, and I think he was maybe like thinking that they would be too fearful to recognize that it's a fucking yellow banana.
No, dude. Nah, dude.
And as he stood there and the clerk stared at him like, what the fuck is happening? He's like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
You know, my initial reaction was he's got to be on drugs.
Probably.
He's got to be on drugs because who would do that unless you're on drugs? That's the
Who would
dumbest
do
thing
that?
I've ever heard.
Who would
Goddamn,
do that?
son. You have three very strong Floridian cases, but only one can be the one.
Only one can be the one. Only
There
one.
can only be one.
So which one is it, David? 1, 2, or 3?
God damn.
I have a feeling that you know where number 2 is. So.
Cape Canaveral.
Oh no.
No, okay.
Number 3, Allie says.
Number 3 is fucking hilarious because I just can't imagine someone being that dumb to pull off that thing.
I wish I downloaded the videos and put it in the media board so I could play it for you, but
Was
I
he
did not
arrested?
do that.
Was that guy arrested?
No.
What?
They didn't know who he was. They still don't know who he was.
Oh shit, dude. I guess number 1 could happen anywhere. It just feels so Florida. Number 2 feels so Florida. Number 3 is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I'm gonna go with number 3, even though I originally was like sold on number 1.
So Rachel says number 1, Allie says number 3, David says number 3. Is there anybody else out there in the chat? I don't know. I think we have only Rachel and Allie today in here.
I should pick number 2 just to cover all the bases.
I think I should pick number 2. All right.
Let's hear it. Number 3.
In
Banana stupid.
Maho Beach, Saint Martin, a group of tourists stood 50 meters from a MD-80 jet. So that's the Caribbean. So close to Florida.
Yeah.
But that's the Caribbean. Heather says number 3.
Hey, Heather. What's up, Heather?
Charlie says number 1. Allie says. Okay. In Florida.
Wait, did you read the other one? The one that wasn't in Florida?
Yeah, I just read it. I read one of them that wasn't in Florida just now.
You're gonna go straight to the Florida one. Go for it.
I'm not going straight to the Florida one.
Oh, you're not going straight to the. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm doing the Florida one now. I always do one of them that wasn't in Florida, and then because we only got 2, so I got to tell you the one that's
actually
in Florida.
All right.
Yeah. God, are you new to this?
I'm very new.
In Florida, on I-75, a man drives 115 miles per hour, Snapchatting the whole time with a 10-month-old baby.
So I was right initially, and then I changed it. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah. And the man that attempted to rob the store with a banana was in Philadelphia.
Oh my God. Damn it, I should have stuck to my guns, dog.
You should have did that, but you did not do that.
I wonder what happened to that kid, man.
The 10-month-old baby?
Yeah.
Probably went to his mother.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's like now it's like a speed freak, you know? It's gonna grow up to be Ricky Bobby or something.
This was like literally last month when that happened.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
I agree. 110%.
Fuck. How come people
But-
like that don't get missing? That guy's got to go. You can't do that shit. You're gonna kill somebody and your kid. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that was harsh.
Yeah.
That was super harsh, dude. What is wrong with you?
Very true too. Oh, look, my eye. Movie time. Look at all those stars.
All right, homie.
Hit me.
Quote number 1. Whoever wins, we lose.
Whoever wins, we lose.
Correct.
Whoever wins, we lose. Sounds ridiculous. It sounds like a Will Ferrell movie. It's not. He's indicating that it is not a Will Ferrell movie. Is it a comedy?
No. I will give you a second quote for it.
Please, sir. Please, sir.
You want a piece of me? You ugly son of a bitch.
Is it Taxi Driver?
I feel like there's better quotes for this movie, Ali. It's not Taxi Driver.
Not Taxi Driver.
Oh, go figure. Guess who doesn't have a clue?
Yeah, I also do not have a clue.
All right.
Uh-oh. Rachel's coming for me. Why? Why is she coming for me? I missed that.
Because she thought she was gonna do good in this. Way off base. Way off. Way
That's
off.
not Armageddon. That was a good guess.
It is
though.
not even close. It's not a good guess because it's not even close.
It's not even close. It sounds like it would be something from that movie. Oh, la, 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 la. Can you say that last quote one more time? War related or sports?
You want a piece of me? You ugly son of a bitch.
Oh shit! Is it Scarface?
No,
Damn it, son of a bitch!
that is not a line from
Ugly
Scarface.
son of a bitch. Is he saying it with an accent?
No.
You want a piece of me?
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi kind of horror.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's Predator.
Close.
Son of a bitch.
Very close. You're actually like super hot. That's how close you are.
Alien.
Oh, even closer.
God,
Just
even
put it
closer.
together.
Alien versus Predator.
Yay! Ding ding!
Yeah. How about that, Rach? How about that, Rach? Scarface. Let's all laugh at Rachel right now. Scarface.
Excuse me, sir. You were like, oh shit, is it Scarface? So I don't want to fucking hear it. All right, quote number 2.
Hit me.
I've seen excuse me. I've seen things people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder
Blade
of
Runner.
Orion. Yep.
Blade Runner.
Yep. You're right.
Love that quote. I just saw it the other day. The quote. I mean, I saw the
Movie?
scene.
The scene? Oh,
of
okay.
that. Yeah, great scene. Rutger Hauer, amazing. One of my favorite movies.
Time to die.
Yeah, it was the other quote. Yeah.
All right. Quote number 3. All you need is love. John Lennon. Smart man. Shot in the back. Very sad.
That's funny, man. It sounds very familiar. It has to be another sci-fi movie, right? La 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 la. Is there another quote for that?
There is another quote for that. Give me liberty or give me death, which could be like any American movie, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. No, I can't be that. Is it?
Nope.
No.
All you need is love. John Lennon. Smart man, shot in the back. Very sad.
That is so hilarious. I'm gonna say Men in Black. Oh shit! Can't hit the buzzer until after the quarter's read. David. Hey, Independence Day. I've never seen that movie.
I think it's supposed to be Independence Day.
And that's not it. Because Heather would be right if that is the one.
Well, you got to guess, and then I'll
No,
tell.
I'm gonna say I don't know. I'll say Independence Day.
All right, it's Independence Day.
Yeah! Way to go, Heather. Way to go, Heather.
All right. So Allie doesn't know movies very well.
No?
At least I don't think she does. By the quotes that she gives me, because you're gonna get this one right away. I think everybody
Okay.
will.
Okay.
Run, go, get to the chopper.
That is obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper. It's why do I want to say Commando? I know it's not Commando. I just said it. It's Predator.
Come on, man. Yes,
Predator,
yes.
yeah.
It's Predator. Come on, man.
It's 90 degrees in Ohio. It's 90 degrees in this house right now, dude. I got 2 fans hitting me. I feel your pain, Heather. Don't be outside.
Shut up. I was camping in 98 degrees.
Beautiful. And you slept through it. That's amazing.
I did. I slept and I sweated, and then I went to the lake, and that was it.
You're late, Heather.
Yeah, that's exactly why. All right, quote number 5. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
God damn, I know that.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, RoboCop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, homie.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me, bitches.
Quote number 6. Now, everybody, shh, quiet. Listen to the whole quote. You probably heard we ain't in the prisoner taking business. We in the killing Nazi business. And cousin, business is a booming.
Inglourious Bastards.
Ah, you're supposed to let Rachel answer that, though.
She
so that's
wasn't
okay.
going to get that. She wasn't going to. I don't care how long. We could have given her 2 days and Google, and she still wouldn't have gotten it.
That's her
That's
favorite
right.
movie, homie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You did know that because I told you already.
You did?
Yeah, you just forget shit because you're
I'm
old.
old, dog. I don't remember stuff.
I know you don't.
I don't remember stuff.
All right, last quote.
No clue. Inglorious Bastards? Are they inside Gloria?
Inglorious.
Bastards.
Inglorious bastards. All right, when dealing with aliens, try to be polite but firm, and always remember that a smile is cheaper than a bullet.
Men in Black.
Nope.
Oh. What's up, Joe? I got it. Fastest ever? Okay.
Yeah, well, because we're like, when we do
Couple of
live,
seconds.
we're a couple seconds before.
She got it.
Them.
Fastest ever. Rach. Number 1.
All right,
Number
I
one
have
in
a
my
second quote for the 7th one, and
Hit
this whole thing's under your shack. This whole thing's under your shack. For 20 years, you've had this fucking thing hiding out here. This is very illegal. I mean, this is a fine.
The fuck?
It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, so
Oh. Hey. Rach, do you know this one? I'm giving you time.
Rachel is not going to know this one.
I don't know it. I don't know.
You don't know this one.
I
I
don't-
wouldn't know this one. To be honest
you're
with
gonna
you.
have to give it to me. I don't know.
All right, dog. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Shh. Calm down. Calm down. District 9.
Oh shit! I seen that one. Damn it!
I saw it when I was in high school.
Fucking, you're in high school.
Or right after high school. I might have been out of high school by then. Actually, I think it was 2009, so it was right after Braden was born.
I think that was one of my ex-wife's favorite movies. Yes.
Who the fuck would have that as a favorite movie? It's a decent movie. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I mean,
The insectoids, aren't they? Look like insects.
yeah, they look like big ass cockroaches.
Do they fly?
All right. I got one more segment for you.
Hit it, big dog. I think I know what it is. This is a door cam video, you guys. Check this out. And then I also sent you a picture of something that was like 2,000 years old. It's what it
Yeah, I
reminded me
can't-
of.
I can't put the pictures on here without videos,
Gotcha.
without it being a part of a video.
Gotcha.
Uazix caught a strange creature on his Ring camera. It just happened on the 5th of June, 2025 at around 1 a.m. in Compton, California.
Straight out of Compton. There's a hand that appears here. You see that hand?
That looks like a person. What the fuck?
Hey, look at that thing, man. What the F? Fuck.
What it looks like to me is the person on the porch is trying to activate the camera. That was definitely a regular person's hand.
You think so?
Thank you
I
for
thought it was
watching
kinda strange
Texas
looking.
Ghost Hunters. Please like and share below.
It's like,
That-
because I know, like, with my cameras, they don't catch everything, but they'll, like, if certain things spark it, it will, like, if something's close enough to
Spark it.
get it to start recording, it will.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Could be real. Obviously, could be very
but
well.
Here's the image of the.
Yeah.
This is something they found in Peru 2,000 years ago,
Yep.
and they did a DNA thing on it, and they said, "Not of this earth."
Oh yeah.
Or it could be a humanoid, an actual human that doesn't belong to any known human, like a Neanderthal or anything like us, Cro-Mags, anything. But it could be like a separate human fucking shit. Wait, there's one right there. Check
Yeah, I
out
don't
the
know.
really big brain on bread.
Dude, whoever, if this is fake,
Mhm.
that costume was amazing.
Yeah, right. Good stuff. I actually
Amazing.
put that. It could be a man in a costume. Easily could be a man in a costume.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's
Mhm.
not,
Which I lean more towards that. I mean, I like to believe that it's real, but I
Mhm.
lean more towards it being a person in a suit because it seems like to me, whoever wanted to make this video, if it, like, for it to be fake and be
Mhm.
like to try and pass it off as a real video, they got up on the porch, waved their hand like that, because they just go like that,
Mhm.
and then it's recording, and then they get the alien a few seconds later.
true. If you think, if you look at when it says there's a person there, it starts recording
Before
the hand
he-
gets there.
true,
So it's
true.
Like picks up a shadow first, which is
Yeah.
obviously someone there.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to pass it as if it was the alien or whatever you want to call a man in a costume, whatever.
Trying to come
Was-
up onto the porch.
Yeah. and
Yeah.
then decided, nah, it's got a camera, so I'm gonna walk away. So I mean, I've been saying this a lot lately. I want to believe. I want to believe,
I want to believe too, man.
but I'm also leaning away from that. It's just, if it were real, what if it were real? What if it were real? That would be crazy.
Uh-huh.
Possibly 100%, possibly not real. But
Yeah.
what if it were?
What if it were?
That's a
Why would it be
wicked-looking,
walking on the sidewalk
cranial looking
out of all places
Yeah,
in the
in the
middle of
dark.
Compton in the dark, just walking down the sidewalk?
Does he not know
That
he
don't
could
make
get
no sense.
gunned down in Compton? Do they not have do they not do research before they drop down? What's up? You're gonna get gunned down, boy. gonna be over for
Shit. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Look at all these people. Heather, I love you, Heather. You're the best, Heather.
Sorry, I was not paying attention to my fucking Rachel. That's my grandbaby.
That's why Rachel's so smart. It's that big brain of hers.
Oh man.
Yes, Rach. Yes. Raquel.
All right.
What's real?
That's all I got for you guys today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you go on that. But David has a show every other week, every other Thursday. He has episode 5 coming out next Thursday.
Yay.
I have it would be this Thursday, this coming Thursday.
That's
Sorry.
correct.
This coming Thursday, David has an episode. Episode 211 for Where the Weird Ones Are comes out this Wednesday. It was a pretty interesting chat. She authored a book. So if you guys check out the episode, please check out her book. The link will be in the description of that show, on that episode. I will be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on July 26th for the Bigfoot, the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. We'll be hanging out down there for the weekend. If anybody is interested in coming to hang out, I will be there. I'm not vending or anything like that. There's going to be a lot of people there. There's going to be Jenny and Oren, if any of you are familiar with them. They've been on the show a few times. Oren is a co-host of Bizarre Encounters with Shane Jones, which that episode with Shane Jones just came out. Nice. I like talking with him because he's like super intellectual and he's very he's a wealth of knowledge, even though he's hard to pin down sometimes, which is annoying. So Shane, you annoy the shit out of me. Just kidding.
And then isn't she 100% that witch on Instagram?
100% that witch on Instagram. That's Jenny.
She's awesome.
Yeah, dog. She is awesome. She is very awesome.
Oren, he's pretty awesome.
Harley Owens is going to be out there. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that Riley Watson from Midwest Mythos is also going to be out there.
Wow. Cool.
None of us are vending. I think Harley Owens might be doing a speech, but I'm not sure. I cannot remember. I think he has a booth though. I do think Harley has a booth. So, what is and us?
And us.
I don't know what you mean by and us.
Yeah, Rach,
so
what?
Elaborate. Please elaborate. Please elaborate. Also, if you're interested in supporting this show, or David's show, please like, follow, share, subscribe, leave a rating and review. Those are fucking super helpful and free. You can also leave a review on both my website and David's website, which David's is downtherabbithole.com. Mine is where the weird ones.
Deeperdowntherabbithole.com.
Deeperdowntherabbithole.com. Yes, correct. My bad.
Some new merch out there too. New t-shirts, guys. I'm really proud of these. I'm really, really proud. Check them out.
Nice. Also, You can leave a rating and review on Where the Weird Ones Are podcast. That is also where you can get merch, hot sauce, coffee, the fucking coffee. You better go fucking. I need to sell coffee or I'm going to have to fucking exit,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
Don't exit there. Don't exit.
I'm going to fucking